Andy, a guide dog, was assigned to a new owner. The blind man finally decided to give it a try. He cautiously followed Andy's lead. Every step he took was stiff and hesitant. Deep down, he still didn't trust Andy. At every turn, he used his cane to double-check. Only after confirming did he complain Andy was too slow. But once they reached a familiar route, he started trusting his own instincts and nearly got hit by a passing truck. Andy had just saved his life. Realizing Andy's abilities, the man was moved. He decided to keep Andy. Later, they stopped at a vending machine. The man wanted a beer, but since he couldn't see, he kept buying soda instead. Just when he was about to give up, Andy suddenly sneezed 3 times in a row. The man froze. He tried the third vending machine and finally got his beer. From that moment on, his trust in Andy deepened. From then on, they spent the next 2 years together. Life seemed like it would go on that way. But one morning, the man suddenly felt unwell. He got up and headed to the bathroom. He didn't call Andy, but Andy, lying in the corner, immediately sensed something was wrong. Sure enough, when he got closer, he saw the man vomiting over the toilet. Andy paced anxiously by his side. Eventually, the man collapsed. He was taken to the hospital. Andy could sense his owner's pain. His eyes were filled with worry. He never left his owner's side. When the trainer heard what happened, he came to visit. But he had another reason for coming. He had to take Andy back, until the man recovered. On the day Andy was taken away, the man slowly raised his hand, and said goodbye to Andy. Andy seemed to understand, turning to look back with sorrow. Over the next year, Andy served as a demo dog at the training center, until one day, he heard the familiar sound of a white cane. Andy lit up with excitement, his eyes full of anticipation. Led by a staff member, Andy rushed into the lobby. It was the man he'd missed all this time. Andy dove into his arms, his tail wagging wildly. They were both overjoyed, but the man didn't take Andy home. Instead, they went to the training field. Just like old times, they began training. Turns out, the man came to say goodbye. He knew his time was almost up. Still, he forced himself to stand, just to walk one last path with Andy. Not long after, the man passed away. The trainer brought Andy to the memorial. Andy quietly sat by the casket. He understood everything. On their way back, they passed by the man's house, and saw Andy's old bed. It was still there, untouched after all this time. The trainer realized the man had truly treated Andy as family. Seeing this moment, even the trainer was moved by their bond.